Hello. We return to our hero's journey as he climbs back down into the unclaimed. Not a chance that we're about to stay down in that death trap as the siren calls hell onto us. We'll leave until things quiet down. When we return, our tiny goblin brains get distracted by shiny things. We've decided to catalog and organize all of our retained shinies from our last operation. Food, knowledge, and more were all within our grasps. We'll spend multiple days going through our claim and changing the ownership of all of these goods to our own. It's a multi-day operation to completely dismantle these 2 floors, so we sleep to regain our composure, and then we'll get back to it in the morning. We need more than the goods in their containers, so we'll repurpose everything into raw materials, which we'll be utilizing very soon. It'd be a shame to waste a perfectly good jukebox as well, so we'll be giving it a wonderful new home in our castle. Well, this roof for the time being. During the cleanup process, we obtained level 8 carpentry. Wonderful. In the drawer of this apartment, we hit the lotto. An unopened fresh pack of cigarettes. Our once dwindling supply of life-sustaining nicotine was now well stocked again, a very welcome surprise. After throwing the few corpses from within the apartments out the window, we'll decide to sleep here for the night. In defense against them possibly reanimating, we'll barricade ourselves in and then lay our weary heads to rest. Morning comes again, it's right back to work, repurposing the old world into our new one. knew this could happen, but are still in shock by it. Like a deer caught in the headlights, we stare into the moving abyss and question what we should do. We ultimately find a clean solution. The heavy rainfall gives us a chance to wash, but only partly. This doesn't seem to do the trick all the way. On our way upstairs to finish washing, we stop in the bathroom and notice an issue. We failed to watch our propane consumption, and we're actually completely out now. Another problem to be dealt with in the future. We finish washing on our rooftop, using our excess water supply. It feels good to be clean. We didn't want to retire that luxury anytime soon. After bathing, we read our evening away, and then retire into our dreams. When our eyes drift open to welcome in the sunlight, and find none, we decide to read our electrical book until our alarm tells us it's time to be active. This morning, we would focus on familiarizing ourselves with our new friends. Always know your weapon in and out before bringing it into a possible combat situation. We'll spend our time before breakfast doing exactly that. After we eat, we'll finish our introductory lesson on electrical equipment. And then turn our lonesome rage against our Lord TV for abandoning us in our time of need. We turn this anger into a drive for knowledge. Almost get a surprise lesson on how gravity works. TVs weren't enough to soothe our rage, so we turned our attention to the small devices. Cameras, watches, radios. All familiars of his lord would also find themselves at the end of our screwdriver. Day 52 comes upon our shoulders slowly. Our particular set of skills were slowly growing as we began to master new arts. Our meals had become cold tins of preserved sustenance. The company we kept, although growing more human-like, was inanimate and without emotion. The solace of being alone was crumbling away into a deluge of despondent thoughts. We tried to defend ourselves with learning, but reading was a painful, slow process for us. When we did finally finish a book, it wasn't triumph, but exasperation that consumed us. We returned to the dead ones, who still had something left to give. We tear their belongings to shreds for repurposing. We didn't have a particular plan in mind. We were just hoarding experience and materials, on the off chance that they'd be useful later. We awaken before the sun on day 55, and spend these early hours practicing reloading our weapons until we level up the skill. The sun casts its rays upon our pages, we'll read about forging, casting an anvil. We have no idea if we'll ever be able to get the stone for a forge, or even use it, but knowledge was options. We won't pass up on good options and opportunities. Unfortunately, it's a bit too cold to be hanging outside all day. We catch a nasty flu. We'll have to baby ourselves for now, fight off this untimely sickness, before making progress in our plans. lay in bed and rest while eating our corned beef, dog food, and mushroom soup. Yes. We don't want to waste too much time, so we do menial tasks around the house. We disassemble a few electronics. Play with our guns. And remember all the recipes we already know. Before finally going to sleep. We awakened feeling a little bit healthier, but still a little sick. We'll take today easy as well. We start by upgrading our big hiking bag, just to see what it'll do. Drink a beer before getting started on it's going to be a rather boring day. We check all the possible recipes the thread could provide us with. Twine, sheets, and a sack, bandages. We decided to make a couple bandages for experience. We'll end up replacing our sterilized rags for sterilized bandages for better medical support in an emergency. We'll make an extra sack in case we decide to try and get the dirt that we desire from down on the ground. We're repurposing the zombie's clothing into twine and thread, as well as experience in tailoring, which we're now level 1 in. We make a couple splints as well, just because we can. And then disassemble another radio so that we can finish off our electrical level 1. We smash a light bulb for science. We search through all the doodads and gizmos for a motion sensor. Maybe it'll come in handy later. Ultimately, we reached electronics level 1 and tailoring level 1. We build a suppressor for our gun out of duct tape in an old empty bottle. We'll also take the red dot sight and green laser sight and attach them to the Beretta. Our weapon was looking incredible. But how good would an empty bottle suppressor really be? I'm seriously tired already? Really? I have plans for today, I can't be tired. Follow these down. Let's do it up. There we go. It's dark out here. .21 degrees. Making sure nobody's gonna stand up on us. All good? We're all good. Okay. We have so many boxes of 38 special now. What I don't like is I can't tell. Those are inside or outside or downstairs or what, you know? We need to create a defensive point in this building so that if things pop off, I don't have to worry about Escaping. To do that, we have to blow our cover. Just listen for a second. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button. A like, favorite, or share is also greatly appreciated. If you have a suggestion for a future challenge, please let me know about it down below or by joining the Discord. Thanks and have a wonderful one.